Riding uphill is hard enough as it is, so don't make it any more difficult than it needs to be. No matter how long or short a climb may be, the most efficient and comfortable way of getting to the top is to pace yourself. So avoid at all costs going flat out at the beginning and ending up in oxygen debt and then riding the rest of the way up the climb in a rather sorry state. So don't blow and end up slow. Spin to win is all well and good, but don't go too low. Now Chris Froome somehow gets away with it with his amazing washing machine style. But for us mere mortals, spinning at such a high cadence not only looks silly, but it's simply not efficient. Go too low, you'll only end up slow. At the other end of the cadence spectrum is overgearing. In many ways, it's even worse than undergearing. Why? Well, firstly, you may actually do some damage to your knees due to the torque and the load that you're putting through them. And secondly, quite simply, you'll be very mechanically inefficient. And also, you may actually become in danger of grinding to a halt and actually toppling off your bike. Feel the burn, but let those pedals turn. Know when to shift gear at the right time. So, not on the steepest part of a climb when you are hardly moving at all. The torque through the mech will only result in your gears grinding and crunching and often result in the chain getting jammed. Ideally, sit down and shift in advance of any severe gradient change. Also try and avoid shifting from the big ring into the small ring when you're putting a lot of torque through the bike, as this can often result in a drop chain. Although on that occasion, I got away with it. So shift smooth, don't lose your groove. Really, I hear you ask? Well, yes, really, because I've seen it for myself firsthand. Incredibly, some people do actually try to climb out of the saddle whilst holding onto the tops of the bars. Just don't do it. You're in hardly any control of the bike at all, and you might end up taking somebody else out, as well as looking like a complete and utter plonker. And that's English for idiot in whatever your respective territory is. Don't climb on the tops, it's better on the drops or hoods. Avoid at all costs stuffing food, i.e. a cake or energy bar, into your mouth when riding hard on a climb, especially a steep one. Doing this will leave you trying to inhale through a filter of semi-mashed up food, likely causing you to inhale or vomit or choke on what you're supposed to be eating. Don't do it. It looks horrible as well. Give yourself time to chew. That way you won't hurl or spew. Now I'm sure you'll agree that avoiding those climbing mistakes will make for a far better climbing experience. And we'd also like to hear about your climbing errors. Leave them down in the comments section below. And if you haven't already subscribed to GCN, you can do that by clicking on the globe here, and that way you won't miss another GCN video. Now, for our top 10 cycling mistakes, click just up here. And for our top 10 cycling excuses for climbing, click just up here. And don't forget to like and share this video.